Namaste, yogis and yoginis. Welcome once again to Yoga with Vic from this bizarre little place, Masfood, in the Emirate of Ajman in the UAE. And today I'm still recovering, so I'm going to do a very kind warrior for those days that you really want to practice, but your mind goes one way and your body's still saying, hey, let's take it easy. So let's take it easy. Let's start in child's pose, finding those beautiful spaces, getting into our breathing. So put your toes together, separate the knees, the hips come down towards the floor, stretch the arms ahead of you, forehead to the ground, and let's stretch, let's open the back of our lungs, separating the shoulder blades a little bit, finding those beautiful spaces. Breathe in and feel your lungs floating up, expanding, and breathe out. Let it all go. Whatever's not serving you right now, let it go. We're going to go with the right hand a little bit towards the right, and the left hand is going to come and find it. So we expand the side of the ribs, the left one this time, and also find taking the breath onto that side of the lung, inhaling, feeling the expansion, exhale, inhale, bring all that love into that beautiful space, and let go. Inhale for the third time, very deep. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Feel it, feel it, feel it a little bit more. And breathe out. And let's go to the other side. Let's walk towards the left with both hands. And bring the right on top of the left. Expanding now the right side of the ribs. And finding that amount of air in the right lung. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale deeply, fill it up as much as you can. Feel those ribs expanding. Exhale. And a third one, and give it all you have. Inhale. Exhale. Awesome. Let's come to the center. Slowly bring yourself up again. Oh, this is a very hard floor. Now that I can feel it, let's do a few cats and couch, shoulders over wrists and hips over knees. Now let's just drop the belly towards the floor, inhaling. Tail goes up. Exhale, hunch as much as you can. Navel to the spine, contracting the diaphragm. Inhale. Drop the belly again, looking ahead, but don't look up too much. Find that extension of the spine. And let's flex it now. Bring it up. Separate the shoulder blades. And just keep breathing in every time you go with your belly down, like you just felt it with a lot of heavy air. And now you float up to the sky. As you leave the air out, and you start lifting, and at your own rhythm, take a couple more. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling again. And exhaling. Let's find that neutral spine. And now from here we're going to extend. We're going to pass through sunbird. Right hand ahead of us, like you're waving someone's hand. And then the left, I'm just going to kick my blocks that I had just in case. Kick the left, coming up just very quickly. Now we bring in the right hand on the floor, and we're going to bring the left leg to the floor, kickstand the right a little bit towards the back, and we are in a modified side plank. This is modified because obviously side plank will include both legs straight. So we're going to be kind to each other. So from a modified side plank, bring your arm up to the sky, reaching up the heavens. Now legs extended, and one more extension of the ribs. And then from here you can stay here and do circles with the arm to one side and then to the other. You can play around, and we're going to start with a hand next to the thigh. We're going to count to the other direction, and we can bring ourselves up a little bit, and then we go down and finish the circle, and then we bring it up again, and with a bit of work from the sides, and then we come down again, full circle. You don't have to come out, you can just do the circle with your arm, and if that's the third one, you can come up, and then we come down slowly again. Then from here we bring the hand up again, and from here we're going to do, one second, let me come over here. Oops, wobbly, the wind is blowing me. From here we're going to do like a little clock. We're going to mark the hours. So if you're now in 12 o'clock or in 6 o'clock, whichever you are, let's say we're in 12 o'clock, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 12, 12, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 12. There you go. As simple as that. From here we're going to go down with a hand on the floor, and we're going to do the other side. So now it's going to be the left leg, the right leg is going to come to the back, left hand is going to come up, and then we lift in sunbird very quickly, just passing by. Hand goes down. We bring the leg, the right leg this time, to the floor, kickstand the left, and then we bring the right arm to the sky. And from here, as we said, you can either do circles with a hand towards one side and then towards the other side. Or if you want to try to come up with me, let's start with the hand towards the leg, and then we bring it towards the front, and we come up in this kind of modified warrior, and then we go down and close the circle. We come up, side abdominal work, and then we come down and close the circle. And the third one, come up using both side of legs, and then go down, close the circle, and let's do the little clock. So now we are in 12 o'clock, and now we're going back to 11, 10, and 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 11, 9, 8, sorry, 10, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the last one, 12, 11, 10, 9, and 9, 10, 11, and 12. And here we go. This is our first warm-up series, our first little flow. And now, yes, I'm going to bring this too, because I like my little babies the days that I don't feel extremely open. So we're going to pass very quickly through a kind of a downward dog. It doesn't have to be full. We're just going to bring the right leg to the front, and the left leg is going to come towards the floor. If you have lugs, you can use them. You can prop yourself. If you don't have weird things underneath, there you go, that's better. You can prop yourself up. Let's stretch the psoas a little bit, which is always a great idea. It can be also like this, whatever works for you. Or if you think, hey, I can do without, I'm going to use them today because it feels so much better. From here, we're going to kickstand. We're going to bring actually the leg a little bit closer and kickstand the left, coming up in a modified version of what would be a warrior two, very modified. So from here, we can also bring one to the back. You'll see why in a second. And then we'll leave this one on the front. From warrior two, this will be our warrior two. We can do a reverse warrior, and then we can come to the block, come to the calf if you don't have a block, or simply just arch a little bit. So from here, that will be our first reverse warrior. And I'll tell you, just leaning there feels so good, expanding again on the right side. Oh, this feels great. From here we come up, and then again we can do a modified side ankle just on our knee, extending. We can come to a block in front of us and again extend, or we can just leave the block and extend it a little bit more. It all depends on your inner thighs, on how you're feeling today. From here we come to the center, looking diagonally, so like also warrior one without the arms. We stretch and arch the back a little, and from here we come towards the floor, hands on the floor, and we bend towards the floor. Bend the elbows a little bit, trying to reach with your nose on the floor. From here we come back again. Inhale and exhale to warrior two. So that's going to be the little dance. So inhale, come to the back, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Extend as much as little as you want. Inhale, come to the center, arch the back a little bit, engage the glutes if you can a little. Exhale, hands to the floor. Let's go close to the floor and feel that inner thigh. Inhale, come up. Again to the center. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, let's go back. Exhale, side angle pose to your own degree. Inhale to the center, both hands up to the sky. Exhale, bow, and worship every ground that you touch because they're all beautiful. Inhale, come up, exhale, warrior two, and here we are. Cartwheel the hands. Let's kickstand again, and let's go towards the back, extending half splits. So let's just stretch a little bit. Back of the thigh, toes up to the sky. And let's move again. Actually, I should just leave that one behind for the other side. Let's do a little bit of a mini downward dog. It doesn't really have to go any close to a downward dog. Then lift the left leg, bring it to the front, and knee to the floor, and tuck the toes. Let me use this again, and extend the psoas. Sometimes trying to really work hard. Anybody's telling you, hey, slow down. And even when you slow down, it's like, just take it easy. So always take it to the degree that your body allows you. This feels already really, really good. Okay, bring both feet a little bit closer. Kickstand the back leg, in this case the right one. And if you want to use the blocks and bring them to both sides, feel free, whatever works. From here we're going to go to a warrior two. Now on the other side, extend the arms, feel proud, extension of the spine, as straight as possible. From here we inhale and go backwards Again, you can use that beautiful block or use your calf, go all the way to the floor. Expand and find that beautiful space. I love this. Okay, we come up, and then again, you can be on your knee. You can put the hand on the top of a block, and you can also keep the hand up if you want. If it doesn't feel good on your shoulder to go all the way down. In here, I'm gonna use no block. Hand in front of my foot. Expand again from the hip to the fingers as much as you can, finding new spaces. From here we come to the center, straight in the spine, and even if you can do a little bit of a back bend. Take a big breath there. And then from here we'll go down towards the ground. Bend the elbows, go towards the floor, feel the inner thigh working, opening. Then we come up again to the center. And then we open to our warrior two. And this is the drill. Let's do this a couple of times. So inhale, come to the back, whether you have your block or not, expand. Exhale, the modified side angle pose to your own degree as far as you can reach. Inhale, come to the center, expand up to the heavens, reach high. Exhale, come to the floor, bend and open the inner thigh, nose towards the ground. Inhale again to the center. Exhale, warrior two. Let's do another one. Inhale, come towards the back. Exhale, side angle, modified and tailored to your own needs today. Inhale, come to the center, reach up and engage those glutes. Exhale, hands on the floor, bend the elbow. Look how beautiful and how many things on the floor you can find. And come up to the center, exhale, and warrior two. Cartwheel the hands. Let's kickstand again. Oops, and let's go for a half split. So bring the hip towards the back and getting snotty here. Let's find some extension of the thigh, the back thigh in this case. Hamstrings and calves, toes looking up, and now we come to the center. And we're going to wind down. We're going to do a little last pose. Let's see how it goes. A camel. So we're going to tuck the toes, and you know your body, you know how you're feeling. You can actually bring both blocks here if they help, and you can do half camel, full camel. We're going to start maybe putting the hands like in the pockets, or also with the toes, the fingers looking up, whatever works for your body. Engage the glutes, very important. Engage the thighs, engage pretty much everything, even the core. That's also very important. And this will be already a very, very nice camel. Opening the chest. If you think, okay, I can take it a little bit up a notch, bring the right arm here, and you can go towards your heel, or if you prefer to use the block, you can use the block. Bring the left arm up to the sky, and you have a beautiful camel. From here we come up again, and we do the same at the other side. Bring the left hand behind you to your heel or to your block, and then the right hand is going to come up. Bring the hips forward. Remember to engage the glutes, and then you'll find more extension in the hips, the back protecting it. And then from here we come up to the center, we go towards the floor. We're almost there. Gonna do just a quick, it's gonna be a forward bend, but I also want to do a bit of an opening of the hips. We've already done a bit of opening of the hips, but there's a bit more. And if you think I'm not into doing splits today, I just want to relax. Okay, let's do this. You don't have to even straighten your legs. You can even bring your blocks in front of you, and you can just take a big breath and fold a little bit. And again, if you want to use a bolster or anything, and go a little lower, finding a bit of a forward bend here. Take a couple of breaths. We're opening the hips here a little bit, working the inner thighs, even all the perineum area. Just engage everything. Come up, and guess what? It's time for what you were hoping for. And we're gonna go to Shavasana. So just remove everything that bothers you. Go slowly towards the floor. Hands go up to the sky. Relax the jaw. Relax the forehead. Relax the cheeks. Feel the shoulders really falling on the ground. The buttocks heavy. The thighs heavy. The whole body is just yielding to gravity. If you have a breeze like me, enjoy the breeze. If you have a nice heater because it's cold at home, enjoy the heat. Whatever you have around you, just make sure you feel it in your skin, in your pores. And let it just sink in. Feel your breath coming up and down, going from your belly to your ribs, your chest, your collarbones, going in and out, doing all the way up and down. And whenever you feel ready, if that's in 1 minute, in 5, or in 15, because you've decided to take a little nap, start wiggling toes and fingers, give yourself a big stretch. You can use either side to come up. You can make yourself a little ball and come and roll up, if that's for you today. If you still have some energies, find yourself in a cross-legged position, Sukhasana, and bring the hands in front of your chest in a gesture of endless gratitude to our body, because it always allows us to do almost everything we want to do, even in those days that our mind says yes and our body says maybe. And yes, we will get there, the day that both will be aligned. But in the meantime, you have to be a very kind warrior. You have to keep fighting, but always compassionately and with a lot of kindness. As always, thank you so much for being with me today. Always an honor and a pleasure. See you very shortly. Namaste.